Hi, Giselle Turi here. I just wanted to jump on and share some information about ways that you can simplify your health. And more and more, I'm talking about this in my different speaking engagements and to people that I work with as a Vibrant Living coach because it's so important. Nowadays, it's too easy to go run to a doctor and do things out of fear if you see something show up on your skin or on your face and you really don't know what's going on, especially if something is has happened in your family. Okay, and with the media the way it is and all the scare tactics and the fear and all that, it's designed to freak you out, so you do go running to go get some kind of pill or go to a doctor or whatever. And I'm not totally discounting doctors, because like if you break an arm or something or like an emergency, absolutely you want to see a doctor. And there are other reasons that you may need to see a doctor as well. But for today's discussion, I want to be able to simplify health for you in this way. Just a couple of things. I will make this video not too long. But whenever you're looking at your skin, you can see certain things that show up. There's brown spots. There's those little red cherry spots that come up. Moles, skin tags, that kind of thing. And a lot of times people want to get them burned off. And the reason I say that is because I totally get that. There was a time I had a bunch of moles on my stomach, and I had them burned off. And I was so tickled to have that done, except for the fact that they itched like crazy afterwards during the healing process. But then as I have grown and expanded in my own knowledge and my own understanding about how the body works and how the body communicates with you, I've learned that they were there for a reason. And what happens is when things show up on certain areas of your body, it's telling you that there's a certain organ that is compromised. For example, in the area of the stomach, that's telling you like poor digestion. It could be various things, but that's what I can identify with that I've had problems with is digestive issues. Could have been some other things too, but my stomach, my body was really trying to communicate that with me through the moles that were on my stomach. So if you look at the different parts of your body, and this can go into quite depth, if you will, and that's another reason why I offer free 45-minute sessions with me, is so that I can speak to you personally about what's going on with you, and I can help address those situations for you. And I invite you to do that, to schedule with me for that, and there again, it's free. But just a couple examples. If you look at the eye area, and you see underneath the eye, if there's a lot of dark circles or bagginess, a lot of times people say, okay, you're not getting enough sleep. Okay, true. Okay, I agree with that, but there's more to it than that. If you have a lot of puffiness and a lot of dark color underneath your eyes, that is telling you that something's going on with your kidneys. And you want to address that, do a good kidney cleanse, watch what you're consuming, the type of foods that may irritating the kidneys. The kidneys are one of your filtration system, like the liver. So it's very important to keep that clean and not clogged with toxins, and because that affects your whole body. And the sign and the way our body communicates that is through the eyes. When you're looking at sleep and part of body repair, the best time to sleep is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. and those is the window of time that you're going to find your most repair happening in your body, rebalancing, and also balancing of your hormones. Okay, so that's underneath the eyes. Then you've got areas between here and even up here is the liver area. So if you're having a lot of like brown spots, wrinkling, anything like that, that is your liver. Your liver's trying to communicate through your skin that it needs attention. There's a lot of different foods you can use to address that. And you want to look at what you're consuming, because that can certainly affect the organs of your body, especially with all the processed stuff and junk and preservatives and MSGs and all that stuff. You really want to read labels and be conscious of what you're putting in your body. And that's another way of working with, that communication, starting with understanding by knowing how to read the signs, and then what you can do about it. Let's see, a couple other things. Brown spots, red cherry spots. I've had a doctor tell me about a red cherry spot, saying, oh, well, you just get that as you get older and you can't do anything about it. Okay, that's not true. Brown spots, red spots, there again, tags and things like that is also a sign that your liver is compromised. Liver, again, big filtration system, liver and kidneys, those are two important organs. You want to look at that. Let's see. Basically, this goes back to cleaning up your diet and looking at what are you consuming. What are you consuming that is clogging up and poisoning your organs, especially your kidney and your liver. I will step onto the next one, and that is this area right here. Sometimes you see people with very, very deep ridges along here, and this is the colon area. This is the colon area. A lot of times people, I'll hear, they say, I don't have any problems going to the bathroom. I go once a day or once every couple of days, and everything's fine. Well, for one, ideally, you're supposed to go to the bathroom 3 times a day, once after each meal, if your system is truly cleansed and functioning properly. Today, with the processed foods and all the meat consumption, our intestinal tract is not designed for quick transit out. So, especially meat, it's very slow, and it moves through, the very lengthy channel of the intestinal tract and then the colon. So a lot of times it doesn't completely go through, and it gets, pieces of meat that gets locked in these pockets within your intestinal tract, and it sits there and it putrefies and it rots. And I know it sounds horrible, but this is your body, and people need to know so they can make better choices. So unlike a lion, who has very short intestinal tract and also very high acid in their system, that they can break things down, even feathers, bones, meat, we're not designed like that. Okay, so the transit time takes longer, and there's more chance of things not going completely through, and then just sitting there, putrefying and making you sick. So the deeper these pockets are, that means the more compromised, the more toxic your colon is. And you can do several things. You can do enemas. You can do colonics. Colonics are like a high enema. A lot of people don't want to hear that or talk about it, but let's face it, if your car is not working properly and you flush out the lines, okay, well, that's what you're doing with your body. You're flushing out your lines, the tubes, the intestinal tract and the colon, and you're just using water. So, I mean, it's really no big deal. It's a mind game that a lot of people play and miss with themselves. It's about living quality, more fulfilling life, and in order to do that, you have to be healthy. You have to take measures and step up to the plate and take 100% responsibility for your health. It's too easy to take over-the-counter stuff or get so sick that you think you have to go and get prescription drugs, and then you just create more problems because of the effects of those things that you're putting in your body. One more thing, and then I will let you go. I said I wouldn't make this too long. The nose. Sometimes you'll see people with very enlarged noses, and that is usually your body communicating that the heart is compromised. There are certain foods that you can eat to help clear the arteries, so that the arteries, the blood is flowing through, and there are different ways to help the heart. Okay, that's all I'm going to share with you today. That was a lot already. Please very much take this into consideration. Be 100% 100% responsible for your own well-being. Quit giving your power away every time you see something that shows up on your face or that you feel sick. This body is designed to rebalance itself. We just have to give it the opportunity and learn how to communicate with it. And that's my mission, is to help you to simplify health instead of so complicated. It doesn't have to be that way. So until next time, have a beautiful day, and I invite you again to contact me for a free 45-minute session so that we can address things that are going on in your life personally for you, because everyone's so unique. And bye-bye for now, and there'll be more information as we go. Bye-bye.